I don't know how to explain it. It's just not where, she's not like freaking out or,
Yeah,
you know what I
no,
mean?
you're literally
Like,
just like we did on the couch last week. You're just sitting there
yeah,
talking back and forth, but but she
yeah.
will just read you. If you came for honesty, sarcasm, and a little oversharing, you're in the right place. I'm Channing.
And I'm Vanessa. We're figuring things out in real time. Zero experts, just opinions. And honestly,
We're still asking, who let us adult?
welcome to our podcast. All right, welcome back to another episode of Who Let Us Adult. I'm Vanessa.
And I'm Channing.
And today we are going to recap last week's episode and kind of, give you our feedback from, our experience with Allie and all of that.
Yeah.
But first, do you notice anything different about me?
About you?
Just anything different?
Oh, your new cup.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't got to look at it yet either. Oh man, like it's on there. It's not a sticker.
Yeah.
That is nice. Well, I guess I'm going to order me one as soon as we're done.
Yeah. So I got on our store and ordered the tumbler. And it's nice.
Yeah, and who doesn't love a tumbler?
Right? I needed another
That's
tumbler.
all I drink out of. I don't even drink out of a regular glass anymore.
No. And yeah, I needed another one.
Yeah.
Another tumbler.
We always need another one.
I know. But it's super nice. Keeps my drinks nice and cold. Yeah, I love it. So go to wholetusadult.net.
Yeah, boy.
And there you can shop all the merch. You can find links to where all of our social platforms and stuff like that are. So make sure you're checking it out.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick though. I have 900 friends on my Facebook, and I go through my friends list quite a bit, and I have some sort of contact with every single one of them. Y'all click the subscribe button.
Click it.
It ain't that hard. Just click it. Don't cost you nothing. Takes 2 seconds. Just click it.
That's right.
Ran over.
Yeah. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. That's our first goal.
Yeah, and 900 of you heifers get on there and click it.
That's right. So do us a favor. Just click it.
Yep, just click it.
Yeah. So what did you think about last week when we traveled?
Yeah, so honestly, that's probably my favorite episode so far. Which, back when we were talking about doing this podcast, we wanted Allie on there.
Yeah.
And I just thought it brings such a unique perspective because, most people, you think of mediums and stuff, and they think, well, you're going to be doing the cards or crystal balls or witchcraft, things like that.
Right.
And it is nothing in that nature.
Right. Yeah. I mean, not saying that stuff isn't out there.
Right.
Because it is.
It is.
And I don't mess with stuff.
Yeah, no, we don't mess with, stuff like that.
Yeah, no. I'm God-fearing.
Yes. Yes.
So.
And how I got into mediums and interested in stuff like that, I used to binge watch Long Island Medium. Loved that show. But I could never find anyone around here, that, did X, Y, and Z. And when I watched Long Island Medium too, with it being a reality show, you just don't know if that exists, right?
Right.
So, I was able, my first meeting I went to, she was actually out of Bardstown though, and she has a 3-year wait, but I was like, let's just try it for shits and giggles, right? That's originally what me and my mom did. It was $50 at the time, shits and giggles. If it's fake, it's fake, whatever. I had called to get on the waiting list, and they just happened to have a cancellation, and they're like, "We can get you today." So I left school and we went up there and, did it. But that's what originally got me into doing mediums. Now hers was the same thing. Hers was a little bit different. She reads your aura, like she'll write in color as she, talks to you. And she actually has like an office downtown. So it wasn't out of her home, but I'd only seen her twice. And then Allie, I heard of word of mouth, and she was a lot easier to get into. I could, at the time I was texting her niece, but I could text, "Hey, I'm looking at these dates," and not have to wait years to,
Right.
go do something like
Yeah.
that. So I've just stuck with her since. She's helped me a lot with, because I had experienced death a lot, growing up. And, now I don't even go to see her for closure, if that makes
Right.
sense, because I'm still upset, at death, but there's nothing I can change about that. But and when I go see her, she knows so much about my life that like no one else knows, or pinpoints things. And it's just kind of helped me path my way, and know that if I am, in a, I don't want to say a bad space, but it's kind of like, hey, like, it's gonna work out, like, just keep grinding and keep going.
Right.
But the first time I went and seen Allie, I had lost 3 people within a 6-month span, and there were just things that she knew about. Like, for one, it's in have you been in person with her, with me? Okay, so like, you do it in the living room. Well, she had a radio playing in the kitchen, right? And I don't even remember what we were talking about, but the song Oceans came on by Hillsong United. And that's just a prime example. She listens to worship music. Okay. That made me at ease already being in there. And that song came on, and that was the #1 song that was played at Bree's funeral, which, unless you're at the funeral,
you wouldn't know.
But I was just sitting there, and that started playing in the background, and I just kind of like looked at her, and she said, "Bree's playing that song for you," because it helped me connect on who she was. And she, wouldn't know that. And I about hit the floor.
Yeah.
I was like, what in the hell?
Yeah.
But it's just been a great, experience. And I'm a firm believer, especially like we've talked about faith.
Yeah.
There are people I still know that won't go because of it, right? And that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm also the type too, like, I pray every day. I pray, friends need me, mother, friend with, the baby and stuff. Like, I pray every single day.
Yeah.
I don't think God would put anyone on this earth that have that ability to help people and not use it for good. And me personally, I have had too many, like with my dreams and stuff, where I have connected to where it's legit. Like, I don't know. It's not a coincidence. Like, how else would I know what Karen's living room and kitchen look like? And I've never been in the damn place.
Right.
Like, I mean, I did after the fact, but like, personally, things have happened to me where I'm a firm believer. And she's just like us. She prays. She believes. She was raised in a Christian, well, she's Southern Baptist, but same thing. So just don't force that. Like, well, don't say that's the devil's work or anything like that, because I don't believe that. Like, you can believe that, but don't push it on me.
Now, I know that there are people, and in the Bible, it warns us of false prophets and not to mess with, fortune tellers and things like that. So I do think that there are people on earth who will not necessarily use that gift in a bad way, but proclaim that they have that gift and use that in a bad way.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So I know that there are people who don't have good intentions with stuff like that. You know, and honestly, that was my kind of hang up when you first asked me to go the very first time several years ago. I was like, look, I'm not messing with stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
God tells me not to, I'm not doing it.
Right.
You know? And you were like, it's just not like that. It's just, you know, not like that. And I was like, okay, you know, and I told myself, if I get in here and I don't feel right, or this goes against my belief system,
Right.
I'm just going to have to get up and walk out.
Right. And I was fine with that. I was like, just try it.
Yeah, you know, but I didn't feel that way at all.
Yeah.
It was literally like having a conversation.
Yeah.
And it's not like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just not where, you know, she's not like freaking out or, you know what I mean?
You're literally just like we did on the couch last week. You're just sitting there talking back and forth, but you know, but she will just read you like a book, and you know, some shit don't make sense at the time. Like when she was like, "Hey, Ty was 9 months old. You plan on having any babies anytime soon?" I said, "Hell no,
no.
Ty's 9 months old. We're not ready for that." And she was like, "You're gonna have a little girl running around real soon. I would probably go take a test." Same day I found out I was pregnant, and it was a girl. There's Tegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Just wild.
Yeah. I mean, some of the stuff that she's told me, like, made no sense to me. And I've had to call, you know, different family members, and I'm like, you know, does this resonate with you or whatever? And every time they are like, yeah, like, I know exactly, you know, what you're talking about or whatever. And they'll kind of tell me the story and I can piece it together. And it's, I mean,
so
it's wild.
That happened the very first time I went. My ex-husband went with me, and he's had some death too. And in that one, they were like, "There's something about these coins that have no faces," and she kept saying that to him, and pertaining to his grandfather. And she was like, "There's two faces. They're two faces, but they're like coins." And he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Well, we stopped at his grandmother's on the way home because it's not too far from where she is, and she had just went through his grandfather's pant pockets that he had passed away in, and there were two coins in that pocket that she found that had the faces were off of them from where he kept them, where he would
rub them.
Had no faces.
Really?
Yes. And she gave those to him, and we were like mind blown, because if he didn't even know about it, you know, that is something. And she was just like, these?
Yeah.
Wild.
That is.
Yeah.
That is, you know, and I think some people might, you know, get some closure maybe to things, or, I mean, there's lots of reasons why.
Yeah. I mean, it's brought
you
me,
know, you could go see her.
It's brought me a lot of healing. You know, my grandpa just passed in January, and I think it was 2 months after his passing, I decided to go. Used to, death would hit me like a ton of bricks. And I don't want to say I'm numb to it now, but I get healed from it when I go see her. Like my grandpa, he was basically, which was funny because during the time, my grandfather was cremated, but he was having an open casket, right? And my grandmother was like, I want him in this outfit for the viewing. And she wanted him in a purple, but like a lavender button up, purple tie and all this. And me and my cousin Chloe were back in the room like, his ass don't want to be seen in this, right? We need to change it. He'd probably prefer to be in a Kentucky sweatshirt or Kentucky shirt and some blue jeans. That's just how he was, right? Me and Chloe even went up to Grandma. Grandpa would not want to be done in this, right?
Yeah.
Well, Allie goes, "What's with the outfit? He hates the outfit." And I said, oh, hell, here we go. I knew it. But, things like that. And then, he gave me some, messages. And I was actually in the room with my grandpa when my grandfather took his last breath.
Mm-hmm.
But I was panicking. I have never watched someone die before.
Mm-hmm.
And they call it the death croak or the death cough. What is it?
It's like a growling gurgle.
Right.
sound.
So they took everything off of him, and I'm, holding his hand and stuff.
You
And
said the death croak.
I'm sorry. But he was making, and it was causing me to freak out. And she was like, he said you were like panicking, like, get the nurse. And I wasn't necessarily like going like, get the nurse. But he would like, you could hear him breathe. And then he would cough, and then like nothing for 30 seconds. And I'm like, has it happened yet? And she literally goes, he said, you kept looking at me going, is he dead yet? And I said, it's not that. It's just, he would stop breathing, and then he would take another breath. 30 seconds later, that's, how it was. But she did say that he was sorry that I had to witness that, but he was also glad that I was there with him.
Yeah.
So that was, important. So, like, I mean, I miss him more than anything, but after reading with her on him, just brought me some closure, and he knew I was there.
Yeah, just some peace to a difficult time of your life.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, I think, if anyone is kind of curious or, they're like, I might be able to get something out of
And
this.
she's not
just
pushy
try
either.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just try it. And you don't even have to make like a long trip. You can do this over the phone with her on FaceTime. I've done phone sessions with her.
Yeah, because it's about an hour and 20 minutes from me, and sometimes just during the work week, I don't have time to drive that far. But and you don't even have to say anything at all. You just let her talk.
Yeah.
And at the end, she'll say, do you have any questions for me? And, I be rattling them questions off at the end.
Yeah, I got all kinds of questions, though.
My first time seeing her, though, my first question was, since you can see, hear, and do all this, like, can you tell me if there's a God? And she goes, well, the first thing I'm going to tell you, because she first thinks is angels when she's talking to you, right? And she was like, that is something that, you yourself have to fully, believe, but I will tell you there's a higher power.
Yeah.
And she like left it at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd be asking some off the wall stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And it is honestly like every session that I've had with her has been so emotional. And I don't know how she does it.
Yeah.
Because like if I were her and I was the one delivering these messages and this person was just crying, bawling, I would lose it too.
Yeah, because a lot of times you don't know, like she doesn't know what it means to you.
Right.
She's just rattling things off, like that outfit. I don't know what the hell this means. I'd probably be a bad messenger. I don't know what the hell this means, but they don't like the damn outfit. They want me to tell you that.
Yeah.
You should have picked something better.
Yeah. But, it is. It's an emotional, for me, at least, every time.
Yeah.
I
always feel refreshed, but also a little drained, depending on what we get into. And now, too, honestly, I've been going to her for 11, 12 years. And now it is more of a her and I, we sit down and, have conversations. But she starts out with, here's what they're telling me what's wrong right now. And she's always right. And then we elaborate on it. So it's not, every time, it's not, well, so-and-so's here and they say X, Y, and Z or this. Like, it's not even about that for me anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I think honestly, it kind of depends what you're looking for. I have always had Like my grandma comes through a
Yeah.
lot. My grandpa, not as much as my grandma, but if you knew my grandma and my grandpa, my grandma was much more talkative than my
Yeah.
grandpa anyways.
Yeah.
Um, and then of course Travis.
Yeah.
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 So it's interesting
Yeah.
to me. And then I'm kind of jealous. Like, and maybe I shouldn't be because she's like, I want to turn this
I pray
off.
for this to go away.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to be able to turn this off.
yeah.
And honestly, I don't know what it's like for her to go out
Well,
in a
she said she
public
doesn't.
place. I
She stays
know.
home majority
Yeah.
because she feels safe
Yeah.
at home.
So, but I don't know. I kind of want to be able to tell people
Yeah. Like, I don't know,
things.
but I don't know if I would want to. I mean, I think my dream thing's pretty cool,
Mm-hmm.
but she said, like, I have a way, like, I'm spiritually in tune with myself, but I have a way. I don't want to say gift necessarily because I can't do what she does, but my intuition when it comes to things are really, really strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I just get these hardcore gut feelings, and I don't know where they come from, but they're always right.
Yeah.
And she said that's a part of being spiritually in tune
Yeah.
with yourself. That's why I don't dismiss, they say like pennies from heaven and stuff like that. Like that stuff is legit.
I believe in that stuff.
Like anything that happens, like if you get a random, I'm going to say a whiff of perfume that smells just like, your grandmother used to wear or something. Those are signs. I'm getting goosebumps. Those are signs and symbols, and you don't need to just dismiss them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's our take.
Yeah.
On
But the real question is, would you want another episode with Allie?
where she reads.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or delivers messages live.
Yeah.
We could do a live episode. We could do a giveaway.
Yeah.
We could do, we got all kinds of things that we could do.
Let's do this.
Okay.
If you want her to come back on, you got to drop some comments on what you would like to hear, maybe even questions, because we can do a Q&A too on top of readings. But if there's more that you want to see, message us, comment, something. That way we can have something. That way, we give y'all what y'all want to know as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And we can make it happen.
Yeah. Allie's ready. She said she had so much fun.
I know. And I like just, her as a person.
Yes.
She's super sweet.
Yeah.
And
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's,
she is normal. She is so normal.
Yeah.
It's just, you're talking, hey, your grandfather said that there was something about a book. That's just how conversations are going to go.
Just random,
but it's great. It doesn't even face us anymore.
Yeah. We could be talking about the weather, and she would be like, oh, yeah, and by the way, like, so-and-so wants me to let you know that, okay.
Thanks. Now, what's for dinner? Like, it just goes back and forth. But.
Yeah. So, definitely let us know, and we'll plan it out, and it'll be a good time.
Yeah. By far my favorite episode.
Yeah. Yeah. And if this one wasn't your favorite, which one was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you have any topics for us, like, we're down. Like, you just let us know.
We got a couple things up our sleeve, though,
coming up. Yeah, so you be ready. And you subscribe to that damn button.
Click it.
If you don't know what that means, you're going to have to go back probably to the first or second episode. Because this is episode 7.
I know.
Yeah.
It's wild.
So let's elaborate on that.
Okay.
So do you think, since doing this, one, it has flown by, but it does take a lot of our time.
Yeah.
Like, as far as we're doing something on the back end every day.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not complaining. I have fun with it. But there's a lot that goes into this, okay?
Yeah,
And
there is.
there's a lot.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's been so far fun so far, and I can't believe we're on episode 7. That's wild.
I know.
But
I know. Yeah. So I'm just excited that, this formed as kind of like a funny idea,
yeah,
right? Because some of our other friends would always be like, you guys need to record yourselves. Like,
Yeah.
y'all get into some shit.
yeah.
You
We
know?
haven't taken any trips lately, though. We probably need to.
Yeah. But, it just kind of evolved and
Yeah. I mean, we could always get into the bachelorette trip.
Oh. I mean,
That was a good time.
floor's open.
Hurts my back just thinking about it. No, that was a fun trip.
Yeah, that was good old Valentino.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Oh my. Yeah. So let us know. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
We're excited for these upcoming episodes that we got coming up because
we have more guests coming on.
And we got a little series that we're gonna do.
Yeah, an interactive series.
Yeah. Yeah. Might make one of you guys happy.
Yeah, real happy.
Yeah.
In many ways.
Yeah. You just don't ever know. You never. Okay.
Okay. Well, I want to talk about what I was bitching about this morning. Okay?
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't know how moms nowadays are managing in a corporate world. Okay? You and I have both worked corporate before. It's been a hot minute. But with our kids' schedules and stuff, and I'm not just the only one, because I mean, think about all these baseball teams and stuff. These other parents are having to do the same thing. Corporate world, they don't care. You're scheduled till 5. That's what time you're getting off, right? Well, yesterday, the kids had open house. I thought it was 4 to 6. It was really 4:30 to 6. I don't know where I seen the 4, but I was pissed off when I got to the parking lot because I left work early. Had to run to my mom's and pick up all 3 kids, get to the school. I'm rushing to
get there on time.
And
I would not be on time, by the way.
We know. I was 45 minutes early. Okay.
I'd be 45 minutes late.
Yeah. So I was 45 minutes early. And then last Thursday and Friday, Ty was in the regional baseball tournament. He had, during the work week, Thursday and Friday, 9 a.m. games, 11, and then at 5. And
which is so bizarre to me.
Yeah, which I get. It was region, so there were so many teams, and they had to do that. But I'm like, we were worried that other parents couldn't make it work. Like, we were going to have to pull from the tournament. Right. Luckily, everyone pulled through, and we were able to make it happen. But there are a few set of parents that weren't able to attend a single game of the first 4.
Right.
Because it was during the work day. And that day, it made me really grateful just who we work for and what we do, because I don't have to miss. I don't have to choose between work and, being
your kids.
And my kids. Like, there's just no, there's no questions about it. And I have like FOMO when it comes to my kids, which we've talked about that. I am probably too present because I don't miss anything, but if I just can't do it. I can't miss. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I just can't. It's just it's not an option in my book.
Right.
Like, I have this I got to do. But, when I worked my corporate job, which Ty was just in T-ball. I just had one doing the sports, right? If I had to work till 7, he had a game at like 5:30. I would not take lunch all day. Starving. Wouldn't take lunch all day. Go to his game. I'd have to make sure somebody was able to take them home, feed them and stuff, and then go back to work and close everything down. Like, I would have to use my lunches, for that. And that was hard, but they don't care.
Yeah.
So I just want to know how these moms are surviving,
Well, I will tell you one thing. One, as you said, we've been in the corporate world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had Weston at the time who was in baseball. He was, I forget, how old he was during that time, but um I would have to do the same thing. I would have to take a lunch, go to his game, and then come back and finish
Yeah.
my work day. Now, granted, I was in upper management, so I got off at 5 typically. But yeah, I mean, it was one of those, you're rushing. And if I didn't have anybody available to get him to a game, I mean, luckily I did. I had a good support system, but some people
Don't have that.
then he would be late and there wouldn't be anything that I could do about that.
Right.
You know? But and I'm not saying like corporate world is terrible
No.
or whatever. I mean, those jobs are needed. People fill the jobs, and a lot of people make a decent wage doing that. That's how they support their
Right.
family, and they don't have any other option than just to work,
Right.
And I will tell you though, back when I was in the corporate world with T-Rex and Beetlejuice.
T-Rex.
We had Beetlejuice. We had a boss, and I was in his office one day. We were talking about stuff, and I was like, I just really feel, and then he stopped me, right? And I will never forget this. He said, I don't care about your feelings. What I care about are the numbers that you can produce. And in that exact moment, I knew, I was like, I'm in the wrong ballgame. I'm in the wrong ballgame.
Right.
Like, this is,
Yeah.
this isn't going to work for me.
Yeah.
And it's just a bad thing, and I'm not saying that all bosses are like that, because they're not.
Yeah.
I've had great bosses. Majority of the time that I was in the corporate world, my boss was phenomenal, but yeah.
I think it can be changed though. I think if we had, and I get, some people are just business people, right? They're on numbers. They don't, care about anything else. But I think your employees will push harder for you if you have that leniency. And I don't want to say lenience, but
if you basically have compassion for them.
Yeah. Hey, your kid's sick, or you want to make your kid's school play, or whatever the case may be. Hey, go do what you got to do. It's fine.
Yeah. All that work is going to be there.
Right. But your employees will push harder for you. Like, I'm to the point now, like with our bosses, as much as they do for us, if they call me, even if it's illegal, I'm probably, all right, well, how illegal? How much time am I going to get?
You going to get me out?
You going to get me out?
You going to represent me for free?
Because you bend over backwards for me and make my life easier. I'm going to do everything I can, for you. Not saying I'm going to go rob a bank, but, but you know what I mean? Like, I will bend over. I will spend extra time. If you, you give some and you take some, right?
Yes.
And I feel like you need to treat people how they treat you, and not take it for granted, because I know not everyone has it as made as we do.
Right.
And I'm not saying we don't have to go to work. We have to go to work, but
right. And there's expectations.
Right?
But they have created an environment where if you are coming in here and you are doing your job and whatever else, we're going to take care of you.
Right. And
You
that's
know?
how it should be.
Yeah. I mean, just like when I had my miscarriage with Atlas and was going through all of that, they were so good to me.
Yeah.
You know, and did things for me that they didn't have to do.
Yeah.
You know, but they did them anyways
Yeah.
because that's
Same
just
with,
the type of people that
yeah,
they
and for
are.
example, with mine, I had only been there, 6, 7 months when I had my miscarriage. And at that point, like, I had 1 week of vacation, right?
Mhm.
And I had to use it unexpectedly for something that wasn't planned. And they were like, no, we're just going to pay you for that week off because you didn't ask for that to happen. Like,
Right.
you know, most people be like, oh, sorry, you used your time.
Yeah,
you
you gotta
know,
submit your PTO.
that's what I'm saying. Like, they just have empathy that life happens and, you know, things that we didn't ask for. And that makes a huge difference. And I just say, I'm here till you fire me. Or, you know, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm here till you fire me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
You're not
it.
getting rid. And even if you do fire me, I'll come back. the
Yeah,
next
I'm
day.
going to be here. Yeah.
I'll come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we are very grateful to have, you know, the bosses that we do have.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're funny.
They are.
They're funny.
Heck, one was giving us hell today about this podcast.
I know. How many views do y'all get?
Yeah, asking all these questions. What? You're joking.
Yeah. You know what? We need to get him up on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you work with us and you're watching this podcast,
you better tell him.
Yeah, you better drop a comment, tag him in the comment.
Yeah.
And tell him he needs to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no telling what that episode would be about, but
yeah,
you know,
we'll come up with something good.
Yeah.
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 But no, it is. And I'm just, you know, I'm thankful. And I know that some people who have not worked maybe other places don't understand how good we really have it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
100%.
You know, but I'll tell them.
Yeah, like, y'all
go work for T-Rex and Beetlejuice.
Yeah, then you go fuck around and find out.
Yep, you're going to find out real quick. Real quick. You're going to be like, I'm coming back to the good side.
Yes. Oh, so I think by the time this episode drops next week, I think within 1 to 2 days after school is going to be back in session.
I know. And look, I might cry.
Why? Oh, senior year.
I know. How is my baby going to be a senior?
I don't know. I dread about thinking about those days.
You know, and I saw this video the other day. It was like a TikTok or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so true. And it was like, what is the best part of having children? And the answer was watching them grow up. And then it was like, what's the worst part about having children? And the answer was watching them grow up. And it's so true.
Yeah.
It's so true because it just happens so fast.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, all this week, right, I've just been in my feelings about him going into his senior year. And I can remember, like, his first day of school. I mean, I can remember the exact outfit
he was wearing.
Yes. And I can just see him just walking in there right now with his little head of curls.
Yeah.
And, you know, and he didn't give two shits, okay? He wasn't like one of those kids that was crying. He just walked in like he,
right,
you know, owned that place. And, you know, bye, Mom, you know. And then I felt so bad, okay? I felt so bad. He didn't care. He was fine. Okay, I was not. I felt so bad that I had to leave my baby at school for a whole school day. Okay, that I went to Target and I bought every damn toy that I knew that he would want.
Just knock them off the shelf.
Yeah, I swear every one of them. Every single one of them. And then when I picked him up, I said, I'm so sorry I had to take you to school. Yes, you do have to go back tomorrow, but I did get you all these toys today. He probably thought, I mean, am I going to get this every day?
Do I get new toys every day?
Yeah, but I mean, it's, you know, and I'm blessed because, you know, Weston really is a good kid. He's smart. He has his head on his shoulders straight, you know, but it's still a sad thing. You don't want them to
but
grow
I think,
up and,
you know, being a mom, I always used to say, well, they're just at my favorite milestone, like favorite age, right? But every age he's been at, not he, but all of them are my favorite. But I think it's because you're getting, as they grow, you're getting to see more of them and stuff. But then you go back and you look at the, you know, the sweet little baby face with, you know, chocolate on their lips trying to give you a kiss. Just those cute little moments. And I'm like, every stage is my favorite now, though, because I think I'll have a really hard time when I close the baby chapter. You know, I think I'll mourn that a little bit just because there's not going to be any more. You know, well, I still have 2 more I got to send off to school, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just eventually that whole chapter is going to be closed. I'm not going to have any toys sitting in my living room. Just.
Well, that first send off to school.
Oh, I would. Ty and Tegan, I cried the entire way to work.
Yes.
It's just.
And after you have your babies and you got to go back to work.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a hard one. I remember, well, I don't mess with my babies, okay? Because I love my babies.
Yeah.
Okay, like no other, right? And I remember, like, even with Waylon, I can remember the night before his first day of school, just sitting in my bedroom floor after he got out of the bath, and he's so sweet. He'd want me to rock him.
Oh.
Every night when he got out of the bath, he'd say, Mom, rock me. Okay. So then I was just rock, and I was bawling my eyes. I'm like, he's like, why are you crying? Because you gotta go to school.
Yeah.
And he's another one.
Yeah.
Right in. No shit's given.
Yeah. So this year the kids are moving away from private school. So Ty's going into 3rd and Tegan's going into 2nd, and they've been at, you know, private school since kindergarten. So yesterday on the way there, he was, why is this school so big compared to our school? But all, you know, the grades are in it, right? Well, I had to list out the differences.
Yeah.
Because he was like, you know, what's the difference? I'm like, well, first of all, this one's free.
Yeah.
Well, then he was like, well, why does that one cost money and this one doesn't? And I said, well, it's a law to go to school. You know, if I don't make you go to school, then I can go to jail. And then Tegan's, well, what if we're sick? And I said, there's so many days, like, you know, that's fine, but legally you have to go to school. So I said, so they provide free education for
everybody,
right? And I said, but really there's just going to be, you know, a main difference is 1, it's free. 2nd is you don't learn about God in public school. And I was like, and I think you should, but that's not the case. So you won't have chapel or anything like that anymore. And Ty was just like, they need to have God in school. I said, well, you can still, you know, pray, you know, whatever your routine was there, you can still pray. If you pray before, you know, you eat, whatever, like you still do the things you normally do. It's just, you're just not going to have that as a class anymore.
Right.
But you know, really that was, you know, and you're going to have a lot more kids in your class. So, but I was really proud of them. They went in like not scared. They were talking to their teachers. Let's talk about Tegan. Okay. She rolled her ankle the day before yesterday. So, and she's never sprained anything on her body. So you would think the world is ending. Well, we had to do some walking and she's limping. Okay. And she's making it noticeable that she is hurt. Okay. So one of the teachers in the hallway was like, "Hey, how are you?" She was like, "It's hot. I'm hurt and I'm exhausted." And I'm like, "You'll get used to her. She's fine. Like, she's just honest." But they get a cackle out of her. So I just hope. And on the questionnaire, it was like, "What's one fact you want us to know about your daughter?" I said, "She's crazy, but she's a good kid. She's funny."
She is a good kid, but that girl,
I'm hot, I hurt, and I'm exhausted.
where's she exhausted from?
Walking and limping. I mean, her back was hurting. Mom, my back hurts. I said, "Your back hurts."
Right?
Shoo, we've been out of commission for a week.
Yeah. Channing's down in her back.
Yeah, Vanessa's had to help with the technology stuff today. But I went to the doctor today.
Yeah. So she's on the mend.
On the mends.
On the mend.
Yeah,
It'll be
I don't
okay.
know if it, because we had that pool party. And I don't know about you all, but if my knees worked like they do in the water, okay, and be able to twerk like I can in the water, I'd be a menace, okay? I would be unstoppable. And I don't know.
You can't tell me shit.
You can't tell me shit. Hell, I said, man, I got the mega knees in this water. But part of it was like, man, maybe I pulled a muscle because I was getting it in the water, right?
Maybe you did. I didn't think about that. I forgot. Now, was it right after is when your back started hurting?
That was on a Friday, and then Monday I woke up with, but
girl.
And I mean, I was tearing it up. I was just going, man, if these knees work like this. I did get on the deck for a second. I said, whoa, I can't do that out here. I'm a good time, y'all.
Yeah. Well, I didn't, attend the pool party. I had, other things going on.
Yeah.
It sounded like a good time.
I might just do it again Saturday.
Do it up.
I'm here for it.
Do it up. Because Nick has been begging to go swimming.
To swim?
Yeah.
Right, we can float and drink.
And I told him, I said, I've been trying to talk him into getting a pool.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And he's like, Vanessa, I don't want to get a pool because I'll be the one that have to take care of it.
It's a lot of upkeep.
It is. And, I don't want just like any pool.
Right.
Right. Like I want a pool.
Mm-hmm.
Like your mom's.
Yeah.
Right. He thought when I said I wanted a pool, like we could go to Walmart and get the pool. I'm like, no, that's not my style.
Yeah.
Okay. Not saying anything about other people who has a pool like that. I just don't want one like that.
Just wanting one that we can, birthday parties, like, everybody can use it, not just 5 people.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's all the time like, oh my God, I want to go swimming. Oh my gosh, it's hot. I wish there was, whatever. And I said, for somebody who keeps telling me no to a pool, you're wanting to swim all the time.
Right.
I told him that yesterday because he was like, let's go swimming. I said, first of all, we don't have anywhere to go swimming because you won't let me get a pool.
Mom's.
I know, but I didn't tell him that. I'm trying to get the pool.
Oh, okay. I'm catching your drift. Yeah. You don't have a fucking pool to swim in, Vanessa.
That's right. That's right. I said, so let me get a pool.
Yeah.
And then problem solved. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe next year we'll talk him into it.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. But I told him, I said, if we get a pool though, like you're going to have to build a deck. You're going to have to, do all that. We're not.
Right.
I'm not getting in and then climbing a ladder to get back out and get grass all over my feet.
Yeah, no.
No, we ain't about that life.
Ain't about it.
No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it right.
Do it right.
Nick, well, I tell Nick that all the time. And he's like, Vanessa, your way of doing things costs a lot of money most of the time. I'm like,
because it's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like,
if you're gonna do something, do it right.
Right. I'm like, well, get used to it. Get used to it, because
Noah says the same thing. Everything you want is expensive. Every project you want to do just costs a lot of money.
But it's the right way.
Yeah. you're high maintenance. No, I'm not high maintenance. I
Right.
want it to look good,
Mm-hmm.
be presentable.
Well, here's how I feel about it. If I gotta go to work every damn day
Right.
and, bust my ass and do all the things, I want nice things.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I agree.
Yeah, just like in my bathroom. Okay? I have a bathtub and then I have a stand-up shower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I want tile around the bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
Nick was like, "Yeah, that's a great idea. No problem. We'll put tile up to about here." No. Let me stop you right there. We're going to put tile all the way up to the ceiling.
Yeah. Why would you do it halfway?
Yeah, he's like, "Why? You only need it like right." I said, "You just let me take care of how things look visually.
You just do what I say.
Yeah, I think of the ideas and then you make them come to life.
Right.
Okay? All the way up, please."
All the way up.
Yeah. He's like, "Okay."
Oh, and I'm about to start working on my list to give Noah that I want done before fall.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the things I need you to complete before fall, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
You better figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I just know hopefully next year we're doing this podcast from the pool.
Oh, yeah. Sipping on some drinks.
Yep. That'd be a good time.
Down.
That'd be a good time. But
we are at our time limit here.
Well, this has been fun.
Yeah, a little recap. I'm excited for next week too.
Yeah.
And the week after.
We got two
and
guests.
The week after. Yeah, we got quite a bit coming.
Yeah, we got 2 guests next week.
Yeah.
Coming on.
They don't know it yet, but...
They don't know it yet, but they're going to be here.
They're going to be here. Think it'll be a good time.
Yeah, they're going to love it.
They're going to love it.
Yes. Yep. So we got guests next week, and then the 3 weeks after are guests.
Yeah.
Our guests. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Quite a bit. Sorry, my medicine's kicking in, and I'm like...
That's her for her back.
Let me tell you, I've been going through it, okay? Going through it.
At work.
Like in pain, almost in tears, hurts driving. I don't know what well, maybe it was the twerking. I don't know, but I done pulled my pear muscle.
I think you twerked yourself out of commission.
Woo-wee! Shake your money and make it like
Yeah. So, anyways, we got guests coming on. It's going to be
fun.
A good time. Interactive, things like that.
Yeah.
So, don't forget to let us know in the comments if you would like another episode with Allie, and what you guys would like that episode to look like.
Right.
If you want to do live, if you want to do, call-ins, however, let us know. We'll make it happen. We'll get it scheduled.
Visit our merch website. Get you a tumbler.
Yes. Get you a tumbler. Get you a shirt. Get you a notebook. Get you...
They got all kinds of stuff on there.
Yeah. Yeah. And like...
Just order it.
Click it and order it.
Click it and order.
Yeah.
Add to cart.
But like I said, if you go to our website, wholetasadult.net, you can find our merch. You can find links to all of our platforms, watch now videos, things like that. They're all on there. So go check it out. And don't forget, we're on the road to 1,000.
Yep.
So if you have not
clicked it,
and subscribed and followed and done all the things, we're going to need you to do that for us.
Yep. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Do it. Like it. Push the button. Click it. I'm tired of saying it. Just click it.
I'm tired of having to tell you.
I'm tired of having this conversation.
Okay. Yeah, mom voice gonna come out.
Shit.
But yes, so do all the things. We really appreciate it. We love doing this.
And we're having fun doing this, so.
Yeah, and we hope you
And we love hearing you all reach out to us. We've had a lot of people will just message us separately or whatever. that gives us more to keep pushing. So
Yeah.
all right, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
If you came for honesty, sarcasm, and a little oversharing, you're in the right place. I'm Channing.
And I'm Vanessa. We're figuring things out in real time. 0 experts, just opinions. And honestly,
we're still asking, who let us adult?
Welcome to our podcast.